Hey everyone! Today, we're going to talk about the weather in German. It's super handy and we'll focus on asking questions and describing things like sunny, cold, and rainy. We'll practice using the verb sein, which is key for describing states, and we'll pick up some essential vocabulary related to the weather. Get ready to learn how to ask, "What's the weather like today?" and how to describe it well. Guten Tag, everyone. Welcome back. Let's quickly refresh our memories. We've already learned,
Wohnen,
which means to live, meaning in,
da
for city,
fragen,
for to ask, meaning house,
lesen,
meaning reading,
Wort treiben,
to play sports, and
Musik hören.
which is to listen to music. Today, we'll be building on this foundation.
Ich wohne in Verona. Ich wohne in Verona.
Ich wohne in Deutschland. Ich wohne in Deutschland.
Wie ist das Wetter heute? Wie ist das Wetter heute?
Did you catch that? Emily asked,
Wie ist das Wetter heute?
which means what's the weather like today? Notice how
Das Wetter.
is always capitalized in German. This is an important question to know. The word
Hä?
means how, so it's our way of asking about conditions. Let's look at how we can respond.
Es ist sonnig. Es ist sonnig.
James replied,
Es ist sonnig.
which translates to it is sunny. Key point, we need the verb.
Hä?
Here, is how we say it is
Sonnig.
the word for sunny weather. Just remember, adjectives in German follow the noun they describe, unlike in English where they can come first. This is a basic structure to get familiar with. It's really common.
Es ist kalt und regnerisch. Es ist kalt und regnerisch.
Emily said,
Es ist kalt und regnerisch.
which means it is cold and rainy. She used which means and to connect the descriptions. Look at how the sentence structure mirrors our example. It is followed by the adjective s. A quick tip, the ch in
Regnerisch.
can be a bit tricky.
Es ist warm. Es ist warm.
Simple and to the point. James said,
Es ist warm.
meaning it is warm. This reinforces the pattern we've been learning. Just remember,
Ah,
describes the temperature. Many English speakers forget to include the, which leads to mistakes like is warm. Always use sein when describing the weather.
glaubst du, es wird regnen? Glaubst du, es wird regnen?
Emily asked a question about the future,
Glaubst du, es wird regnen?
which means do you think it will rain?
Glaubst du,
Means do you think? The phrase
es wird?
indicates the future tense similar to will in English. This concept is a bit more advanced, but it's really useful to know.
Ja, ich glaube es. Ja, ich glaube es.
James responded,
Ja, ich glaube es.
meaning yes, I think so. Means yes and
Ich glaube.
means I believe. This is a common way to express agreement about predictions. Note how fits into the sentence. It's important to get that right.
Das Wetter ist fantastisch. Das Wetter ist fantastisch.
Emily said,
Das Wetter ist fantastisch.
meaning the weather is fantastic. This shows how to express your feelings about the weather. Don't forget the exclamation mark. Other phrases you can use include,
Das Wetter ist toll.
the weather is great. Remember that adjectives always follow.
Das Wetter.
Wie ist das Wetter in deiner Stadt? Wie ist das Wetter in deiner Stadt?
James asked,
Wie ist das Wetter in deiner Stadt?
what's the weather like in your city? Using
Deiner Stadt?
shows possessive pronouns. This keeps the conversation going and shows interest in the other person. This skill is essential for real-world interactions.
Es ist sonnig und warm. Es ist sonnig und warm.
German adjectives change based on the gender of the noun they describe, masculine, feminine, and neuter. This is a key grammatical concept. We'll start with simple patterns. For example, many adjectives ending in ig like
Sonne.
remain the same regardless of the noun's gender. This adds a layer of complexity, so let's approach it step by step.
Es ist windig. Es ist windig.
The word
Windig.
means windy. Pay attention to the ig ending, it's pronounced like ing in English. A common mistake is to emphasize the win part too much, keep it flowing. Using
Windig.
helps us give a more detailed picture of the weather, moving beyond just sunny or rainy.
Die Wolken sind bewölkt. Die Wolken sind bewölkt.
Bewölkt.
Means cloudy or overcast. Notice how it's formed from
Wolke.
cloud plus the suffix gt. Many descriptive adjectives follow this pattern. When describing a condition, like the clouds, using sind are is essential to create a correct sentence. Don't confuse it with
Wolke.
exclamation. Let's introduce another common adjective ending, lich. This often indicates a state or quality. For example,
Regnerisch.
means rainy. Like windig, many adjectives with this suffix don't change with noun gender. Knowing these patterns helps predict adjective forms and avoids mistakes.
Es ist regnerisch heute. Es ist regnerisch heute.
As we discussed,
Regnerisch.
means rainy. The sh sound in German can be tricky for English speakers. Practice saying it, it's a soft sh sound. Using
Regnerisch.
paints a clearer picture than simply saying es regnet it rains, adding detail to your description.
Das Wetter ist stürmisch. Das Wetter ist stürmisch.
Stürmisch.
Translates to stormy. It implies strong winds and potentially rain or other severe weather. Think of
Stürmisch.
storm and this suffix, which often indicates a related quality or condition. Remember, context is important.
Stürmisch.
Describes an intense weather situation. You can combine multiple adjectives to create a more detailed weather description. For example, you could say,
Es ist kalt und windig.
it is cold and windy. When combining adjectives with und, the order doesn't usually matter. This is a simple yet powerful way to enrich your descriptions.
Die Sonne scheint hell. Die Sonne scheint hell.
Means brightly. It's an adverb modifying the verb scheinen to shine. This demonstrates how adverbs contribute to detailed descriptions. Pay attention to how adding changes the meaning from the sun shines to the sun shines brightly.
Es schneit leicht. Es schneit leicht.
Today, we'll look at adjective declension, how adjectives change depending on the noun they describe. In English, we usually just add er for comparison, but German is more complex. Adjectives need to agree in gender, number, and case with the noun. This is a key concept for building grammatically correct sentences. We'll start with nominative case and masculine nouns.
Der Himmel ist blau. Der Himmel ist blau.
Excellent example, Anna. The nominative case identifies the subject of the sentence, who or what is performing the action. In this case, der Himmel is the subject and describes it. A common mistake is to assume adjectives never change, which isn't true. But for masculine nouns in the nominative, the adjective often remains in its base form.
Das Wetter ist wunderbar. Das Wetter ist wunderbar.
Weit.
Means lightly. It's often used to describe gentle weather conditions like light snow or a light breeze. It adds nuance to your descriptions, preventing generalizations. For example, stating es schneit it snows is less specific than stating
Es schneit leicht.
it snows lightly. Let's quickly review. We've learned adjectives like
Sonnig. Windig. Regnerisch. Stürmisch.
and, as well as adverbs like.
Alt.
Remember that many adjectives change based on the noun's gender, although some like ig and lich endings remain unchanged. Practice using these in sentences. Awesome! Let's recap. We've learned how to ask about the weather with
Wie ist das Wetter heute?
We've practiced describing it using adjectives like
Sonnig, kalt,
and,
regnerisch,
always with the help of the verb.
rein,
Plus, we've looked into questions about the future with
es wird.
remember to always capitalize.
Das Wetter.
Exclamation keep practicing and you'll be a weather pro in no time. Finally, a common mistake English speakers make is forgetting to include the verb sein. So always say es ist followed by your adjective. It's super important. And focus on pronunciation, especially the R sound. Viel Glück with your German studies. Okay everyone, fantastic work today. We covered so much, all the key phrases for asking about and describing the weather in German. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep listening to those phrases and try using them whenever you can. Alright, let's test what we've learned with a quick quiz. First question, what was the main topic of this lesson? The correct answer is asking about and describing the weather. That's our focus today, understanding and using weather vocabulary. Next up, what verb is essential for describing the weather in German? It's
Rein,
exclamation remember.
rein.
Means to be and is crucial for sentences like es ist sonnig, it is sunny. Final quiz question. Which of the following words means sunny in German? The answer is
Sonne,
think of the sun
Sonne,
and add the ig ending and you have
Sonne.
exclamation.
Versuch jetzt, das Wetter in deiner Stadt zu beschreiben. Übe die Vokabeln und Grammatik, die wir gelernt haben. Versuch jetzt, das Wetter in deiner Stadt zu beschreiben. Übe die Vokabeln und Grammatik, die wir gelernt haben.